Hello everybody. Welcome to Poncho'S Pod. I got two very exciting guests, you feel me, especially for the first episode, you feel me? The two generals of BLT right here, Boobie and Jose. Feel me?
Yup.
And you feel me? Right here, we just gonna be talking about what's going on with them. Giving y'all a little taste of what's gonna be going on the podcast, you feel me? So to start it, I'm gonna ask them a couple questions because I'm pretty sure y'all got a lot of questions. So my first question, right, is for really both of y'all because this is crazy, but both of y'all played football this season with injuries, and I was just wondering, y'all could go like one at a time, but like.
You want to go first? You want me to go first?
You got it. You got it.
Did you go?
Well, let me tell y'all. Well, let me tell everybody. You feel me? Where y'all played football, where we played football, where I played football, where me and Jose played football, and where Boobie right here is playing football right now. Thomas our Proctor High School, three Proctor Raiders right here. But yeah, what was your experiences like?
Something I'll never leave. I'll never leave my school. You know, tough season, paid off at the end. We made history. All right, so with my hand, I broke my thumb. Second game in the season. Played Whitesboro first game, creamed them. Something light, good way to start the season. Went to Carthage. I think it was a 14th or 15th play of the game. I made a tackle and I broke my thumb. I went to the sideline, told the trainer. He goes, "Yeah, there's something wrong." I'm like, "Well, I need to keep playing. I'm not gonna let it slow me down." Took some ibuprofen and I had him just tape my hand like this to my palm. I finished that game, one of my best games of the season defensively. Went to urgent care that night, 2 a.m. There for like 3-4 hours. Took x-rays, did a bunch of tests and stuff. They told me there was nothing wrong at all. Told me I was perfectly fine. Nothing ever happened to me. Like, all right, cool. I'll just keep taking some more ibuprofen for the pain.
They told you like nothing was wrong.
They told me nothing was wrong at all. No breaks.
So you like it was valid. You was just gonna keep playing.
I was happy, yeah.
Yeah,
That
you
boy
was,
tough.
I remember. Yeah, that boy tough. That boy's tough.
Very tough.
Very tough. Practicing and all.
Yeah,
Practicing and all.
So the next morning I had a appointment. Cryotherapy is like a big freeze chamber, nitrogen, and I went there. SPI, Ryan Monaco. Did my little therapy, freeze therapy, and I had him take a look at my thumb, and he could tell nothing was right. So he sent me to my sports specialist doctor. Dr. What's his name?
I don't know his name. I had a different one.
All right, so you can cut that out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say he sent me to my sports specialist doctor, Dr. LaFrance. He took a look at it, took some X-rays, MRI, and he told me that there was my thumb was broken. So I would either gonna need. At first he told me that, him himself, he's not a hand doctor, he's just a all-around sports doctor, injury doctor. He told me that I was out for the season if I had to have the surgery, and he told me I was gonna have to have the surgery.
And he wasn't letting it happen.
Put pins in. I'm like, I need a second opinion. Second game, I can't slow down right now. I'm working with my boys for so long, weight room, I don't know off the field. So I went to the hand doctor. He told me same thing, except for that there was a alternative surgery I could get with screws. So, days went on, had some fun, kind of. Recorded a song that night. That next morning, I went to Dr. Orlando. He's a hand specialist doctor. And we scheduled the surgery. A couple of days, I went to have my surgery. They put a screw in. So there's one screw in so far. And he gave me my little cast. Went back for a checkup a few days after. The screw had came out of the bone. Because I guess they didn't put it in like the most efficient way, just the way it wouldn't hurt as bad. So he had to put the other screw, be going the opposite direction as the one I previously got in my hand. So now I have like a cross of screws. They told me I could play with the cast, wrap it up. I sat out one game, FM. My guy still pulled it off. A little blowout, nice home game.
That blackout game, right?
Yeah.
That's
It was
what I
real.
came out.
That blackout game.
That was my first game back.
It was real hot that day too.
My man Jose pulled through in my spot. First game back from his injury. I'll let you guys hear what he got to say about that.
Right.
Pretty much, I had gotten injured around like I say March or February from last year. I got injured from working out. It was I think I was deadlifting. Did a couple sets of those. Pulled something in my back. It was just continuous. Going to the doctor for something different. Going to SPI like him. It was mad work. It's just none of it helped at all. So pretty much I just ended up like just working out with my back injury to the point where I just couldn't do it anymore. And after that I just started going back to SPI and then got that out. Shit. What I do after that?
Talk to Fletty about the chiropractor. Right.
No, that's
Y'all went to a
not
chiropractor?
I did.
You been for real?
Yeah.
I was watching YouTube videos like 2 days ago about this chiropractor guy on YouTube, like taking a hammer and chisel, cracking.
Oh no,
people's
I
necks.
wasn't
You see
doing
that?
that.
Yeah,
I wasn't doing that, but he was like stretching out my whole body and shit.
I want to go to one.
Yeah, me too. My mom did that for her scoliosis.
Really?
Yeah. By the way, cleared. So I don't got scoliosis. It's not like a
Serious problem.
yeah. It won't get any more serious than it already is, and it's not that serious. So I don't got to go back anymore. My doctor retired. It's a good thing. Nice little cross off the list. Anyway,
Let's talk about like how hard y'all have to work at y'all size. You know,
Oh,
because I feel like that gets
tough.
underrated for being y'all size and moving how y'all move.
yeah.
Especially, what positions do y'all play?
I play quick guard, left guard, and D tackle.
play O line, OT, offensive tackle, sometimes guard.
See, I was just a corner secondary, so I feel like people don't understand how crazy you get in the trenches sometimes.
I mean, it's continuous smashing dudes. Pause. Like you hit people every single play. Like you don't just not make contact.
And y'all don't get a lot of love a lot of the time
At
for the
all.
hitting people and everything like that.
Whatever. I'm gonna
That's
do my
not-
job, let my team win.
Yeah.
All right. So back to what you were saying. You know, I was never really a small dude. I was always a pretty big boy
Always
from
the jump.
from the jump. I was never, I wouldn't say average weight, but I was never average weight. But I also had height to me.
How tall are you right now?
Right now I'm 6'2", 300 pounds. Well, 295. I'm losing weight right now.
And you're going into your senior year?
Junior year.
Junior. 6'2"?
Yeah, 6'2",
Going into your
295,
junior
going into
year.
junior year. Yeah, man. I had to hurt. I played Bulldogs my entire life from 5 years old to 13 years old. Couple state championships, couple regional championships or whatever. Playing year by year by year with the same guys we just made history with on the Proctor team. I had to lose weight because there's a weight limit. You can't have big boys playing with the little boys, I guess. So I lost my weight. I never missed a game in my life. Lost how many ever pounds I had to do. I remember, I think it was junior Pee Wee. I lost 26 pounds as like a 11, 12-year-old. I mean,
Just dedication.
I can't just not play football, it's my life.
Yeah.
I was born into it.
And while you playing football, you still keep your grades up with a 3.7 GPA.
I mean,
It's hard to manage.
it's kind of hard to manage, but it's been, I just been doing both for so long that it's just a normal thing now. You do
just
your
get it
work.
done.
It's not really nothing to think about extra. Advanced classes, it seems like it's hard, but it kind of makes it easier because it's all, pushed into one. There's not as much to learn.
Yeah.
So if you learn it all quick, it's just soak in as much knowledge as you can. When it comes to, seeing your results and tests and regions, it is what it is. I never really failed. Never failed a class. But, yeah.
What about you, Jose?
With glasses?
Yeah.
Oh, for me, I haven't always been like the smartest, but I'm not dumb. I've always been able to keep up with my grades to the point where I'm not failing at all. But I feel like it's all about time management because
Yeah.
it's huge on time
And
management.
people don't understand
Yeah,
time
at all.
management. It's something that go over a lot of people's heads, I feel like.
Yeah, it's
There's
like
sacrifices.
yeah, you gotta sacrifice a lot of time.
You go home,
lot of time.
your boys call you, hey, you want to come to this party? You want to come do this on the weekend, every weekend? I mean, yeah, you could do stuff fun. You could do fun stuff with your boys, but when you have homework and projects due, you gotta make sure that gets done.
And then in the summertime with double sessions, if you play for Proctor, you know about double sessions.
Yeah, them double sessions.
Double
tough.
sessions in the summertime.
the way I usually think about it in double sessions is victory is coming, you know, success is coming.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
If we don't do it, it's not going to pay off.
exactly.
You gotta go through the pain to get to the victory.
Mm-hmm.
I throw up every year.
You
Every year.
do what you got to do at that time of the year. And then when it comes to the end, it's a breeze. You know, November, you're playing in the cold,
You're fine.
hitting dudes, you know?
Fine.
And
But
we're
you
good.
lived
They
in
get
all
tired.
throughout the year.
Yeah.
So
It's something I gotta do.
Football is not really just like a one season sport. It's like all year round.
All year round. You got to lift. You got to make on your mobility, diet.
mobility, that's something that I feel like is underrated for people your size too.
Yeah.
Definitely
If you
mobility.
can't move, what good are you going to do? You know?
You can't just work out with weights and expect to, you know what I'm saying?
Where,
You mobile.
Definitely.
yeah.
It's all about how you condition yourself. You gotta pace yourself. You gotta just keep on doing.
Definitely
drills.
playing for strife. You
Yeah.
definitely gotta learn how to condition yourself.
Yeah,
and do all
that's-
this stuff. you gonna learn. You don't
Yeah.
need by
I'm
choice.
nothing but thankful for it, though, because look where we are now. We made
Exactly.
history. You know, shout out Coach
Exactly.
Strife. Shout out all the coaching staff. Shout out my school.
Julio,
Julio. You know,
Folletti.
retired. Even the Celta. Shout
Celta.
out Celta. Folletti.
Shout
Calling
out
everybody
Project
meatheads.
Football team.
Mm-hmm.
everybody. If y'all can see it right here, got the team picture up top. Probably put it on the screen. But yeah, you know, I
Shout
feel
out
like it's a
Proctor
lot of
football
good
team,
role
Chinese.
models in Proctor High
Mhm.
School.
There's a lot of role
Especially
models because, people hate on us from the, the outer, I would say suburban and the outer, the outer
definitely.
schools.
We're like
you
the
know.
outcasts of the division.
They look at us differently because of, I hate to say it, but sometimes it may be our color. Sometimes it may be, how we do things.
History, things that have happened in the past.
Yeah.
But I feel like as a team this year, we definitely changed that. And you being so young, like you definitely were a big part of that, taking that leadership role in the locker room, and that was impressive to see. A sophomore captain, that was
I feel like you always had that leadership. In you, though.
definitely.
Appreciate
Like
it.
ever since I met you.
I feel like it's something I have to do. I'm not gonna let my boys.
It's regular you.
Yeah.
That's your thing.
I definitely feel like Proctor is good in Boobie's hands. Definitely.
Yeah.
Proctor is definitely good in Boobie's hands.
And don't get me wrong though, I appreciate all the other players. They do just as much, if not more, work than me.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
It's just about
It's a team
That's why I called
effort,
you a
not just one
leader,
person.
because you lead by example.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's not a lot of people out here practicing with broken thumbs.
and it all falls into the same category. I feel like it's something that had to be done. You know?
Yeah.
So whatever, though. I'm ready to play.
Right. What do you like? What are you looking forward to this season?
Revenge. It's a big part of the thing I do. Revenge. Revenge is behind everything that happens in my life. Sweet revenge.
Sweet revenge.
Sometimes bad revenge. We were number 1 seed in our section, our area for Section 3 championship, AA football. Terrible loss. Only 2 or 3 points in the dome, Syracuse Dome. CNS football. Give props to you guys, but we're coming, man. Hard. Coming back. Taking back what's ours.
Not a
What we
loss, a
work for.
lesson. I feel like a
Yeah.
lesson.
A lesson for a fact.
Lesson.
We know what we got to do. We know what we did wrong. Loss of our middle linebacker, our running back, 2-star players. Yeah, it's bad, but we're not doing nothing but learning right now,
And
So,
working from
Work.
home.
Especially with the
Working from home.
quarantine. What else you got to do?
Nothing.
Put that work in.
No excuses.
Put that
No
work in.
excuses at all.
No
You got the
excuses.
time. Definitely got the time.
And it doesn't end at high school either. My man Jose's
Right.
putting in work every single day.
Running every day. You gotta stay in shape. You gotta get to camp in shape. You gotta be in shape for everything. It's gonna be a whole different story.
No handouts.
Word.
It's not handed to you.
You gotta work for that spot.
Definitely.
Definitely
It's always
gotta work
next
for that
man
spot.
up.
Yeah.
Always next man up.
You can look at my situation. We could talk about Tito.
Yes, sir.
When I messed my back up, Tito filled in right from me.
Right there.
Next
You didn't
man
back
up.
down. Appreciate it, Tito.
Word.
You
Shout
did
out
what you had to
Tito.
do for our team, man. Shout out Tito.
Word.
Another BLT member.
We could
Big
even talk
BLT.
about my situation.
Word.
Okay.
Yeah.
My situation was a little crazy too. I went from not playing in the first game, like that first crazy game against Whitesboro,
Mhm.
to starting the rest of the season.
Even your junior year, you didn't get burned like that. You played a little bit, but this year you came out. You
Mhm.
came out hard
Did what you had to
Word.
do.
for our team, For a fact.
For our team, definitely for our team.
I feel like everybody this year just generally stepped up because you knew what was on the play.
And it was a family mentality,
Yeah.
a
Yeah,
brothership.
man. I don't think of it as like a team, you know?
Yeah.
Things
it was
felt
a
good.
family.
Yeah.
Things felt good between us. There's a lot of good energy, you know?
I feel
Definitely.
like my
Big
junior
puzzle.
year. My junior year was like a
Step
building.
one. Yeah, step
it was
one.
step one, and then senior season. Well, my senior season was step two.
Yes, sir.
You got to keep on.
We're all
going
one
up.
big unit. I don't know.
A big family.
I played
Yeah.
football my whole life, and I never felt as good as I did on that team and shit.
Yeah.
I'm going to miss all my guys.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm going to get that done for them, I promise. 2020.
2020.
2020 Factor football.
Calling it out.
Who would you feel like some of your biggest role models or inspirations are that like instilled those ethics in
Family.
you? Family.
Family, for a fact.
Family?
Shout out my mom. I love
Yeah,
my
your
mom. to
mother's
death.
amazing. Your mother's an amazing
Shout
person.
out Dora.
Shout out Dora. Shout out Dora. Shout out Dora. Your
And your
mother's
pops, too.
amazing.
Shout out
and your
Dora.
pops.
Shout out my
And your
pops.
pops. Your mother and father are amazing people.
Word.
Couldn't be
Amazing
here
people.
without them. Not at all. Not to ever. Like, I wouldn't even think about it. Appreciate them to whatever. The extent. Absolutely infinity. Much appreciation. Love you guys. But yeah, they inspire me. Whatever I do is for them. You know, at the end of the day, it has to do with them. Things get done for them. Things get approved by them. And yeah, family though. My Uncle Nick, he played at Syracuse University, D tackle number 95.
And played for
Graduated
Proctor.
04, straight out of Proctor. Real close with Will Smith, Saint Super Bowl champion.
Yes, sir.
Graduated TR Proctor High School. We up next, always up next. My uncle Jose Colon, Chiwi Colon. To this day, he's one of the best middle linebackers, if not the best middle linebacker to ever set foot on the Proctor football field, or be on a team. He went to Ithaca, undersized, but the way I hear things and the way I seen things, I never seen a good football player like him. Every single play, no backing down.
What about you, Jose?
First person.
Yeah.
I'll probably go with my mom. She's a really, really strong person. Probably the strongest person I know.
For shout out Jose.
I feel like females definitely get underrated as great inspiration.
100%.
100%.
Females definitely get underrated. Because a lot of the inspiration in my life have been females as well.
It's hard to do what they do. They
Exactly.
manage what they
You
manage.
gotta carry a lot on your back.
And they do it too. Shout out everybody. Shout out all the moms. Happy Mother's Day.
Exactly. Happy
Believe
Father's
it.
Day to all the single moms.
Yeah,
Word.
Father's Day to all the single
Father's
moms.
Day to all the
I
single
was
moms.
grateful to have my pops in my life my whole entire life. But, you know, having boys and having my mans, you know, I know what they go through. I mean, I can't say I know exactly or I know how it feels, but I understand what they go through.
Yeah.
I give all the moms and all my boys props for that.
Definitely. Shout out to the good dads out there like yours
Word.
too. Shout out to the good dads. I got a good dad. Shout out to the good dads. And shout out to the coaches. Shout out to the
Word.
coaches.
Shout out to the coaches.
Shout out to the
Definitely some
coaches,
father
they-
figures over there.
They definitely
Okay.
play a big role in that.
You know,
Huge father
there's
figures.
things like senior night at Proctor where you got your parents, you know, walk out to your parents, and sometimes, you know, kids, they're unfortunate, you know, they don't got all their parents, but the team we have at Proctor and the family, I would call it family.
Yeah, it was
Family.
a
Family.
family.
The family we have at Proctor made stuff happen every single year for as long as I can remember, man. Something I'll never leave. I love my high school. I love my city.
And if you go to a basketball game, you're gonna see Proctor football coaches,
Yeah.
soccer coaches,
It's
everybody.
all love.
From
Proctor
everybody.
love.
Doctors all love, bro.
That pep rally we had this year was
Yeah.
one of the greatest experiences I think I'll ever have in my life.
I feel like every year was like that though, but this year was just it
This-
topped it off.
Something was different this year. I mean, it's hard
But
to
it's
explain.
the energy that our football team has.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Something's
It
just
was
different.
like-
The
It's-
whole
it-
school
the
year.
whole town.
Yeah.
The whole we got a day for us.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to our
Shout out
city.
to the
We-
city of
Word.
Utica.
Shout out to the
2019
3 on
Proctor
5.
football. We got a little day for us, recognition. City, you know, we got escorted by police
The way they
and fire
supported
trucks.
us was amazing.
That's quarter to
A lot
the-
of donations, you know.
That
seen,
dinner before the game.
Yeah, dinners, team dinners. A lot of donations, a lot of support from my city,
The
man.
peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
Shout out Coach
Shout out
Stripe.
Stripe.
Shout out Coach
Shout out
Stripe.
Stripe.
Yeah.
Shout out Stripe for the peanut butter and jelly sandwiches
Word.
for every practice. Or the tortillas.
Oh, yeah,
Tortillas.
Tortillas.
Peanut butter jelly
Peanut butter
tortillas.
and jelly tacos we had.
Yeah, them things was
Those heat.
amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Stuff like that definitely gets underrated.
Yeah.
Definitely the little stuff. That I
It's
feel like
little stuff that
the
counts.
little exactly.
You could tell, you know. You could tell when teams and kids don't have, you know, people like we have.
Yeah.
And
I'm just grateful for it.
100%.
Right.
Can't be more grateful. Man.
Absolutely grateful for it.
Definitely. So you talked about you releasing a rap song.
Yeah.
What was that all about?
So, it's something I always wanted to do my whole life, believe it or not. And don't get me wrong, I do not want to be a rapper. I'm a football player only. I don't want to. I'm not about that life or whatever y'all say. I mean, I just wanted to have fun.
Right.
Went to the studio. Sweezy was on our team. Anthony Sweezy, shout out Sweezy. Shout out Dash Chubbs. Shout out HB Hollywood Bangers. We went to the studio, put together a little piece. It was fire. Nice little locker room warm-up song. You know, nothing too crazy though. Don't get me wrong. I do not want to be a rapper. I do not.
What are your what are some of your like favorite pre-games before?
Like pre-game songs?
Yeah, pre-game songs.
Shout out Meek Mill, Dreams and Nightmares.
In the locker room?
That's
You with the speaker in the locker room before the games? What, bro?
Yeah.
Before the RFA game?
Chef G. We get
Anything Chef G.
Sleepy.
Actually.
Anything Chef G. Sleepy.
Chef G,
Eli
Sleepy,
Frost.
Eli Frost.
Roddy Rich.
Yeah.
Time
out. Let me get y'all like both of y'all top three.
Top
For
three.
the football teams?
Yeah.
For the football season?
For football season.
So-
And then top three artists. How about that?
It's easy. Roddy Rich
With
balling up
yeah.
there.
Oh yeah.
We
definitely.
getting money up there.
Yeah.
And every single year, Dreams and Nightmares. It's
Well,
right there.
Yeah.
Weight room, you know,
Weight room.
locker room, practice. Yeah. What do you think your little top three is?
Top three songs or just artists?
Just like
For
our
art-
top three locker room
for
bangers.
locker room
For
songs?
Locker room
pregame.
bangers.
Pregame.
Definitely Dreams and Nightmares by Meek Mill.
That's a must.
Chef G, we get mine. Pretty much the same three, to be honest. That we all have got the same taste.
You know, apple don't fall far from the tree. We all
Word.
family. We know who we are. We know
I
what
feel
we
like
like.
we've been around each other too much.
Yeah. It's a family.
Yeah.
You know? It's just,
Out of football though, you asked like
yeah, out of
favorite
football.
artists.
Favorite artist.
Chef G,
Mm-hmm.
Kodak Black,
Mm.
Sleepy Hollow. Yeah, Kodak Black, very underestimated. Free him.
Definitely.
Very
Free Kodak.
underrated. Free Kodak. Who else we got? Chef Sleepy. Let's see.
What about you, Jose?
My top three. Probably go number
Pop
one.
Smoke.
Number one.
Underrated. Pop Smoke.
Mm.
I go Dave East.
Shout out Zeke the Freak.
Shout
Word,
out
shout out
Zeke
Zeke
the
the
Freak.
Freak.
Shout out Zeke the Freak.
So
Trying to
number
make it happen.
one is Dave East.
Mm.
Number two, probably Meek Mill. Number three, probably Drake.
Yeah, Jake's a
Calm three.
legend.
Yeah,
Legend.
legendary. You can't go wrong with Drake.
I'll probably go Lil Baby.
Oh, Lil Baby's
Lil
running.
Baby, yeah.
Lil Baby.
He's running the
Lil
game
Baby's
right now.
running the
But
game.
I've been a
yeah.
fan since I've been a fan of Lil Baby since freestyle.
Yeah, that's my
Yeah,
dog.
Since freestyle.
Yeah,
Lil Baby and then Chef G and Sleepy.
Chef and
Yeah.
Sleepy. You never go wrong. They got a song for everything.
Yeah,
But they
for
still
everybody.
underrated, and I don't understand why.
Me either, bro.
I don't understand why.
50.
50.
50.
Yeah, 50.
Yo, what's
50
your
will put you
favorite
in your
50?
bag,
What's your
50 a
favorite
drink.
50 lyric?
Death wouldn't be easy if life
Life
was
was
hard.
hard.
It'll leave you physically, mentally, and emotionally scarred. You know, push through it. You'll be alright.
Mine is, I got the energy to win. I'm full of adrenaline.
Oh yeah, that's fire too.
Hustler's ambition. You ain't hear it. What about you?
Anything 50. He's
What's your
hard.
favorite? You got like a favorite like lyric, like quote or anything?
Like, it's not everything 50, bro. He's just
Yeah,
legendary,
50.
bro.
50 is New York.
Yeah,
50 is New York, definitely.
50 is definitely New York. I feel like he accounts for a lot of like stuff in New York too. That
Yeah.
goes around. Like
He-
he's trying
he,
to be in the music industry. He's just going crazy. With
Executive
power.
producing Pop's thing.
Yeah,
Pop Smoke new album. Executive producer. He never let his city down ever. Shout out
Mhm.
Brooklyn. Yeah, shout out Power.
Power.
You know, I named all three of my dogs
Yeah.
after Power.
For
I
real?
got Ghost, Tasha,
Tasha,
and
and
Kanan.
That's fire.
Yeah,
I want a dog, but I feel like it's a lot of responsibility.
it is, but it's
It is.
worth it, man.
I feel like there's a lot.
Best friend. This
Yeah.
is your best
What
friend.
type of dogs are they?
Pitbull. I got Ghost and Tasha are Pitbull German Shepherds, and we just got Kanan yesterday. He's a German Shepherd, Pitbull Lab mix, all black. All three of them are all black. Love them to death, every single one of them. Yeah.
But one question. I got a question for you, Jose. What was like one thing you took from playing under Strife?
Playing under Strife,
Yeah,
gotta be tough.
Got two words
Tough.
for you. Tough love, man.
tough
Yeah.
love.
Strife will put you
Tough
through
love.
it.
Strife
Strife
will
will
put you
bark
through
at
it.
you, but it'll be the first one, you know,
Yeah.
help you
Yeah.
out whatever you need. Shout
Me
out
and
to
Strife,
Strife.
yeah, Strife is a real good man.
Very
Real
good,
good
man.
man.
Shout out Strife.
Tough love.
Shout out Coach
Shout out to the
Cole.
whole coaching staff.
Whole coaching
Coach
staff.
Cole.
Coach
Everybody.
Guz.
Coach Cole, definitely, yeah.
Coach Cole took a lot of us under our wing to have
Mhm.
one of the best lines to ever play Proctor football. It takes
Coach
a lot.
Guz giving us some them rides
Yes,
home
sir.
every practice.
Coach Gusky, Coach Source.
Coach Source.
Always looking out.
Always.
Always.
Yeah, a family.
Yeah,
Real-
there's
it's
nothing else
real-
you can say. It's just
yeah.
family. It's just
It's just the football practice is family oriented.
Yeah. And I feel like that's the thing that's gonna start being known. That's what Proctor's
that's
gonna start
known
being
for.
known for. You know,
100%. Yeah.
especially with you being like that. You being in the locker room.
Mm-hmm.
Matt's coming back.
Matt's
Yeah.
come. Oh,
Shout out Matt.
Shout out
Matt.
Matt.
Shout out
Ice.
Matt.
Matt
Matt.
Ice.
Went,
Matt-
took some knowledge from IMG, a lot of workouts, everything.
Yeah.
I mean,
talk about that. Like how. you
I hate
feel
to
about
say, I hate the fact that, it's maybe Proctor football is not ideal for him this season, but it's going to pay off for the whole entire team.
Yeah.
It's going to pay off for Matt. It's going to pay off for the entire team. We're going to get our chip, man. We're going to get what we deserve.
And it wouldn't be the same without him.
Yeah.
It would
Yeah,
not be
it
the
would
same
not be
without
the same
Matt. I've been
without
playing with
Matt.
Matt since I was 5 years old.
Matt's probably one of the most hard working people I know.
Hardest
100%.
working and humble people
Yeah.
you will
Humble.
ever.
I won't say
meet.
nothing
Nothing
about
at
what he's
all.
doing.
Just work.
It's one of those
Work.
kids,
Work in silence.
they've been through a lot, but you would never know on the outside unless you get to know them.
Exactly.
No excuses ever.
At
Ever.
all.
Shout out Matt.
Oh man.
About to run the section this year. Matt and Boobie. Yeah.
And then you got a lot of younger classmen coming up this
Yeah.
year. How you feel about that? Well, I'm excited actually to come here.
Yeah,
and see you,
I can't wait, man.
Caleb, Todd, all y'all.
Shout out Caleb and Todd,
Fools.
KTB.
I see y'all
Put
working.
in the most work I ever seen in a short amount of time. This quarantine.
I saw the picture of Caleb
Yeah.
from when quarantine started, and
Caleb
now,
and
bro,
Todd.
Yeah.
Caleb and Todd.
Different.
Gained
Caleb
crazy.
and Todd.
20 to 30 pounds of straight muscle, man. They're ready
That's
to work.
Proctor work right there.
They're ready to
Proctor
work.
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 Proctor work.
Yeah, shout out Caleb and Todd.
Shout out Coach Abraham. Shout out Coach Abraham.
Shout out Cap B, capital B.
Capital B. Capital B, definitely.
Yeah. It takes a glue guy to hold everybody together. They might not be the best on the team, the most talented, fastest, strongest, but those are the kids you need, man.
Yeah.
Definitely. And we got him. Proctor,
Yeah.
Proctor's got him. Proctor definitely has him.
Yeah,
It's a family. Just glued
Yeah.
together.
sir.
Very big family.
Very big family. Extended. You a Proctor. If you play for Proctor, you're a Proctor Raider for life.
Yeah.
Forever.
You a Proctor Raider for life.
And it's not even like you gotta like, you don't just come in.
You don't gotta force
Yeah,
it. It just
you don't
happens.
It just happens.
It just
It
happens.
just happens.
We went from
once
undefeated
Proctor,
season,
you know.
Yeah.
undefeated JV season, my
Exactly.
8th grade year. We're all on the same team.
Mhm.
All
We're
of
right in the
us.
section. Boom.
Your 8th grade year.
8th grade
Yeah.
year. That was my 10th grade year. Yeah.
People had an idea where it was coming from, but I don't think they knew just yet.
Yeah.
We're
We knew
underdogs until like the 7th game of the season. People started to get the message like these kids are working, man.
Yeah.
Working. Sandbags.
Sad the way the
Sandbags.
season. Yeah, whew.
Sandbags.
Sad the way the season ended, but it's gonna pay off.
Yep, it's definitely gonna pay off.
Yeah.
Definitely. I think it's gonna be a great lesson. Great lesson.
Mm-hmm.
Got a lot of kids moving on. Shout out Isaiah Zarnecki, one of the best linebackers I ever played with in my life.
That was
Milford,
different.
Milford Academy. My son Jose, Brockport,
Big Brockport.
Evan UC.
Evan. Let's talk.
Let's
Let's
talk-
talk
yeah.
about Evan Goringer or
Evan
Goringer
Gor-
as they call him sometimes.
Yeah, Go Ringer.
Goringer.
One of the best football players I ever played.
One of the
with.
best human
Hands
beings
down.
I've ever
Different.
met.
Yeah, he's not from around here. It's insane.
Evan is just.
He's a different breed.
If you know Evan,
Thing is, like, he's like one of the just most athletic people I ever met in my life. Like,
Strong.
Yeah.
strong, smart,
Even at
humble.
undersized, him playing.
Yeah.
Sometimes
playing
you know.
tackle at two.
Sometimes as
You
low
can
as
put him
220.
anywhere on the field.
As low as
And he would
220
play well.
playing offensive
Give you
tackle.
100% every play.
Mauling people at
Yeah, he's
220
different.
pounds. He did his job, man. Never
Did
did
his
he
job.
not do his job.
And that's what it was all about this season, is doing your job.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Getting your job done.
Execution.
Execution.
Gotta execute.
Do your job.
Can't stress
Words
out
of
your job.
Bill Belichick.
Mhm.
Do your
Do
job.
your job.
Yeah.
That's something that I feel like a lot of people don't understand, though. You know, it's the same like with knowing your roles, kind of. You know.
Yeah. I feel like most people try to focus on like what the person next to him is doing.
Yeah. Or even people outside of the team, focused on, that's a star running back. And we had a star running back. Shout out to Ty.
Yeah, shout out
Cool
to
All State.
My boy T. Coop.
But at the end of the day, it's a team. Everybody has their job.
Team sport.
And this season, or this past season, everybody had a job and they did it well. 100%.
11 people got to execute as one.
As
the
one.
biggest part.
Yes, sir.
Both sides.
And I felt like that Beeville game was one of the best games as all of us executed.
That's one of the best times of my life.
That was probably my best game personally.
That was my favorite game. What was your favorite game of the season?
That's my favorite game of the season.
The Beeville
Not even the season, like just my favorite game ever.
Definitely.
I was like the feeling after it was like I had chills like after
euphoria
the game.
or something.
First time we played Baldwinsville, we'll see you in the semifinals. What? We'll see you in the playoffs. We'll see you in sectionals. Like, all right, guys. Beat the brakes off them.
Yeah.
They were angry. It was their.
They did have that one good receiver though.
Yeah,
number one.
Yeah, number one. He was pretty good.
He was pretty good.
Yeah, amazing fan base. It was their homecoming.
That game was lit.
Got in a couple of our heads, but at the end of the day, we pushed through it. We
held it down.
Held it down. They told us they would see us again. We didn't believe them, I don't think, but we seen them again.
Seen them again. Definitely seen them again.
Man, we made it happen. Rough start. We made it happen.
What was it? And then score?
55-14, I think.
Yeah, it was definitely 55. That was my number.
55.
Yeah.
Shout out to Zanai with that crazy play.
Oh my goodness.
That should be.
It's an iconic picture.
I'm gonna try to get a clip of that play.
Yeah, it's on YouTube.
Y'all need to see it.
It's right.
I need to see it.
That's Sports Center top 10 material.
Top.
Yeah.
Of the world material, bro.
I ain't never seen something like that ever.
I was like,
and then I thought he dislocated the guy's shoulder after he did it.
He was on the floor.
We're blocking. We think the play's done. Zanai's rolling, flipping. Next thing you know, I look over, look the other way, ready to hear, push another first down, get in the end zone. I hear the crowd. Oh, everybody clapping. Lights start flickering. I'm like, oh my goodness. I look up and Zanai's just there. I start running, sprinting. Shout out Zeke the Freak. Sprinting right behind him. Lights flickering.
Alright, so thank both of y'all for being on here, especially for being the first episode.
It's our pleasure, Thank you, sir.
I appreciate it a lot, taking the time out of your day to do this.
I see real big things coming. I'll be back.
I hope so. I hope you back with. I want to see. I need you and Maddie Ice on here next.
Word,
next.
I
Let's
I
know.
need
Say
you
the
and
word.
Maddie Ice on here next. Definitely. I need Zeke the Freak. It's a lot of people I need on here. I need businessmen and women, entrepreneurs, musicians, anybody trying to do something positive for themselves or anybody else in the city. You feel me? Y'all welcome.
315 strong. Shout out to
It's a lot of good. It's a lot of good
you.
in the city that I'm finished show. With this show, we gonna show all the good in the city. I promise you. That's all it's gonna be is positivity. But if y'all want to see more, like, comment, subscribe, share, do all of that for more. Tell me who y'all want to see on here, what type of stuff y'all want to see on here, and that's a wrap.
Keep your eyes open. We got big things coming.
Poncho'S Pod, episode number 1 in the books.